You're welcome to this press conference, which is principally to mobilize Nigerians on the need to collect PVC, which is the power to change a government that is not performing. We are all witnesses. We don't need to talk about the statistics. We feel it every day. Now again, some of the issues, okay, we face it. I know what it takes for you to get here. Petrol queues are back, regrettably so, under the APC government. And we know that Nigerians are willing and ready to change this government. And the only way that we know, as People Democratic Party, the only democratic party in this country, is to use our power which is in our vote. We know at the last time there are so many Nigerians, particularly young people, who are attained the age of 18, and therefore qualified to vote. So we need to sensitize them, and we know that the voting is their power, and because we are all united as the Nigerian people, that the APC government that have brought so much chaos to Nigerian life, in the economy, in insecurity, in every aspect of our life, we need to get them out. We don't speak like the chairman of APC who said an election is a warfare. We consider it as a process for democratic principle and for a peaceful transfer of power from one government to the other, which the PDP personified in 2015, when there was a peaceful transfer of power from one government to the other, which is the hallmark of democracy. So PDP is known as a democratic party, and we want to embark on that process. We believe we need to talk to the press, the partners, the fourth prime of the state. We've been doing so much, and we need you to help in this sensitization process. So I'll be using the floor right now to the chairman, who will make a few remarks before the national youth leader and the national woman leader will speak on the initiative, which is basically to mobilize women and the young people to take their destiny in their hands and vote in the 2023 elections. You're welcome. Thank you very much. So I give you the chairman.
Gentlemen of the press, our teaming youth. When you say youth, you are considering all the ladies and women. They are all part of that, right? You see, I just want to use this opportunity to welcome all of you. And I was very happy when I see the teaming youth that have come out today to drive this process. As you can see in this country, most of our youth have today been idle. What is the cause? Bad governance. How do you change that? Go get your PVC. It is on this note I want to draw your attention that we go out there, synthesize people, let them come out en masse. All these as strikes that you see, unemployment, the female unemployment we see in this country, that is caused in this banditry and what have you, is all due to bad governance. How do you change bad governance? Is to use your vote. So it is the time so that we vote this senseless government that has no direction. So on this note, I want to hand over to the youth leader whom I knew you all out here to help with the woman leader to get what we are. If you look at them, they don't even have the mind to initiate this kind of process. All they are thinking is, come 2023, they will buy you up and continue to labor you, to leave you at home close down your schools, allow you to enter banditry. So it's up to you now to go out there, get your PVC and share with this government. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the National Secretary of our great party, members of the National Working Committee, the teaming youth of our great party, gentlemen of the press, I want to appreciate you for all your unrelenting support towards the youth of Nigeria. Indeed, we can no longer deny or it is on this note we call on all Nigerians to go out and get their PVC. Because this is the only tool to unseat these monsters at the corridors of power. The rate of insecurity is alarming and call for urgent national attention. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian students have been out of school for over 5 months with no solution in sight. The APC-led federal government has paid deaf ear to the plight of the Nigerian student, thereby forcing them to roam about the street and become vulnerable to negative tendencies. It is therefore imperative for the Nigerian youth to go out en masse to get their permanent voters card in order to use their vote to unseat the wicked APC-led federal government. The persistent false scarcity that have plagued the nation now for a while with no solution in sight is another manifestation of the complete incompetence and abandonment of government by the all-progressive Congress-led federal government. We call on all well-meaning Nigerians to take up their destinies in their hands and activate the office of the citizen by going all out to get their permanent voters card. The People's Democratic Party is no doubt the last hope for the common Nigerian on the street, and so we encourage all to get your PVC ready for a brighter future. Your PVC is your power. Your PVC is your strength. Your PVC is your equipment to shape the future of your country. Once again, I want to thank you for all your cooperation and for standing by the PDP. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live the People's Democratic Party.
The acting national chairman of People's Democratic Party, the national secretary of our great party, the national publicity secretary, the national financial secretary, the national youth leader, deputy national youth leader, director of youth affairs, director of women affairs. What I have here is entitled, the press. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, you are highly recognized. What I have here is entitled The Power of Voters and Their Voters' Cards by Professor Stella Efa-Ato, PDP National Woman Leader. Every eligible Nigerian electorate has the constitutional right to determine who governs the country in which they are citizens. They have the power to change a bad and non-performing government through the use of their votes at the polling units during elections and install a good government. The power through which this can be done is the acquisition of the permanent voters card, PVC. Nigerians from the age of 18 and above should turn out in the various voters registration centers in their local government areas and get registered. To make it faster, Nigerians can also get registered online. The period of registration has been extended And all Nigerians should take advantage of this window to get their PVCs. Your votes will count. Don't listen to anyone who tells you that your votes will not count. Today, we have the electronic transmission of election results signed into law. All your votes will surely count. Your PVC is your power to determine your future and the destinies of your family members. Take it seriously and use it wisely. No one will use his own hands to destroy himself or herself. Your PVC is one of your identity cards. You have a series of identity cards. So consider your PVC as one of your ID cards. Go and get it. Use it wisely to safeguard your future and that of your loved ones. Use your PVC to vote out bad leadership from the grassroots to the federal levels. Vote for the candidates of your choice who can guarantee your security, economy, education, healthcare, and prosperity. All those who have just turned 18 should all go out to get registered. Join the race to rescue and rebuild Nigeria with PDP. Those who for one reason or the other have not gotten their PVCs should do so now. No one needs a soothsayer to tell us that bad leadership is responsible for the life-threatening challenges we have in Nigeria today. Find time and get registered. Nigerians should turn out massively on the days of elections and vote out bad leadership. If you don't turn out, then you have thrown away your constitutional power to decide your future destinies. Nigerians who have registered should go out and collect their cards en masse. What I'm trying to say is not enough to go and register. Go and collect your cards en masse. Those who have relocated to new towns and residents different from where they had earlier registered should go online and transfer their PVCs to their new locations and polling units where they intend to vote. Now there are some bullet points here, so listen attentively. 1, get your PVC, vote wisely. 2, get your PVC. Elections are not won on your phone or in the social media, but at the ballot. 3, there will be no political campaigns or vote buying if truly your vote don't count. 4, go for your PVC. It is your civic responsibility. Vote for quality leadership and make Nigeria better. 5, your PVC is your weapon. Your vote is your power. Let your vote count. 6, go for your PVC. That is power in your hands. Use it positively today, lest it is used negatively against you tomorrow. 7, get your PVC. Take advantage. Vote out bad leadership and bring in good governance. And the good governance you are to bring in is the PDP. Finally, on a final note, it is not just enough to register. Please ensure that you physically collect your PVCs. On collection of your PVCs, it is not enough to dump them in your drawers or in your cupboards or in your wardrobes. Ensure that you make effective use of the PVCs by coming out en masse to vote. So on election days in 2023, go into your closets, open your wardrobes, open your cupboards, open your drawers and lockers, bring out your PVCs. Don't leave them lying there. Bring out your PVCs and go out and vote. So the message is this: get your PVCs, first register, get your PVCs, then use it to vote. Women, youths, and all eligible Nigerian voters should rise to this clarion call to safeguard our dear country, Nigeria. This is the time. This time around, every single vote will make a difference. Definitely, your vote will count. I thank you all, and may God bless us all as we do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen of the press.
Will you entertain a question?
After this, there will be a few questions, and then it should be related to this mobilization. I think that should be it. I just want to inform you that tomorrow at 11, the campaign proper, which is the roadshow, will start from Legacy Building. There will be convergence at 10 o'clock, and they will begin the roadmap and the roadshow at 11. So you are invited as partners, and because we need this message to go out, and we can't do that without you. Your platform is large, it's massive, and we appreciate all your support. So we'll be looking forward to receiving you at Legacy Building tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and then the takeoff is 11. So we can go around the whole city to sensitize in the marketplaces, in all the area council areas, for us to know that there's need to mobilize our people to go out, collect the PVC, register those who have not registered, and get ready for 2023 to kick out the bad government, the inhumane, the chaotic government, the corrupt government. And we just heard only yesterday about the activity of, sadly and painfully so, the so-called ambassador of Nigeria to the Republic, a former chief of army staff who has been alleged to be involved in 1.8 billion found in some location in Abuja. We have asked today for his repatriation to be recalled so that he can answer. If Buhari said to us he's going to be a fighter for corruption, he should demonstrate it. In any event, we want to thank you very much for coming. And since you insist, I think, Chooks, for a question directly to me, I will answer. Thank you very much.
Any question? Who's asking the question?
God bless you. I appreciate it.